The WNBA is now negotiating its new collective bargaining agreement, and they are all upset at something Adam Silver said recently about the league.
WNBA, as you know, they're calling for players in the WNBA are calling for more money. They 9%, I believe, accordingly. They get 9% of total revenue compared to roughly 50% of the revenue of NBA players. Should they be getting a larger share of the revenue in the WNBA?
Yes. I mean, I think the share isn't the right way to look at it because there's so much more revenue in the NBA. I think you should look at it in absolute numbers in terms of what they're making, and they are going to get a big increase in this cycle of collective bargaining, and they deserve it.
See, the players are all upset because they heard Adam Silver say, well, let's not maybe call it sharing, and that's what they want. They want to share, they want a piece of what's going on here, share. Let's be honest here. The WNBA is not the NBA. They are not the multi-billion-dollar machine that the NBA is. And let's not forget the NBA has a financial stake in the WNBA. That's why Adam Silver's talking about it. Sure, the WNBA has its own commissioner, has its own league base, but the NBA is still Big Daddy here. They're the ones at the end of the day that will pull the strings because they're the ones fronting the money. This is a league that is not profitable. Stop there, okay? Please. And for the players and the fans of the WNBA who are hearing this, I am not suggesting in any way, shape, or form that you don't deserve more money. Absolutely. If the league is making money, if there's fans showing up, if there's stuff being bought, yes, you've got to be paid more, and you will be paid more. The WNBA is finally at a stage in its existence where they can now start to look at these insulting salaries that they have thrown at players for so many years and actually making it worth their while and making sure that these players are professional basketball players and don't have to worry about taking a second or a third job in order to make ends meet, which is very possible by the time you pay everything. But yeah, the WNBA, I do believe, wants their players to succeed. I think the NBA wants them to succeed. But you're not going to get revenue sharing right now. It doesn't work. You've got to make the money. You've got to get in there. You've got to be as profitable, just profitable, period. Because the last thing anybody wants is for the NBA basically one day to say, you know, this really isn't working. We got some really good ideas over here, and we're getting some nice people liking us and all this. But, you know, the WNBA is not working. We got to cut this loose. Now, I'm not saying that's going to happen. But what I'm saying is you have to look at the future.